Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, it's just a little afternoon, and I went to church. Now what I'm doing is, I have a couple errands to run. However, my one neighbor asked if I'd go to McDonald's for her, and I said of course. And I've got her card in the back. I actually have to look at the text. I think she wants 4. Her and her boyfriend is so cute, but I think she wants 4 bacon doubles. I think it is. I don't know if they're having a special or not, but I was like, yes ma'am, I am going out. So just changed my clothes, put on a t-shirt, and put some shorts on, some jean shorts. So last night, you guys, I was not prepared. It was whatever the heck it was. I know the subscribers like alive. It was, what was it, about an hour and a half? My butt is really bunny now, isn't it? Sorry. Anyways, it was like an hour and a half, and I did start to feel a little... You get to the point where you feel sorry, but then you get frustrated that someone doesn't help themselves. There's a comment, and I need to tag it. It's a woman. She's a hairstylist, a cosmetologist, and she's had difficult times since childhood, and then she's had a surgery. I guess she was cut from like one end to another. Anyway, she still does some stuff. Her husband stepped up, gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, takes care of the child. Like, even though that man has back pain, he's still getting up and doing things. So, you know, that's where you don't understand when people don't push it. When, yes, does it hurt to push? Absolutely, it hurts to push. But sometimes you get to, you know, when you were young and you were on ice skates or roller skates and your ankles would be on fire. This is the only thing I could use as an example. Your ankles would be on fire. Then all of a sudden you got past that point and it was so much better. That's kind of how I feel when I push myself. I did come up on the 10-year mark of the thumb. So I'm definitely going to have that looked into because I can snap it back and forth. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I definitely want to get these appointments in. The eye place, they were going to call me back. I went in to make an appointment. They said they would call me back. I might just have to find a different optometrist, which this one is so good. So good. Looks at so many different things. But maybe I'll go to the place, what is it, where you could buy 2 frames or something like that, 2 for 1, or maybe I'll do that. I'll just have to see if they accept my insurance. So, and my deductible is not met on my eyeglasses. You know what I mean? For exam, it's a free exam it's a free exam every 2 years. But I do believe because I'm diabetic, it could be every year. I don't know. But all I do know is I do need stronger glasses. So I need to get that taken care of. And I think maybe I'll do the contacts as well. Because there's times I just don't feel like wearing my glasses. Or maybe like I did before when I lived in Florida, I actually did 4. It was, you know, buy one, get one or whatever. But I did 2 eyeglasses and 2 sunglasses. There's a thought as well. I don't like the darkening ones that much, but there's another thought. So, not too much going on with me. After doing I did the edging. Why am I going here? Oh, heck. Forget it. I'm just going to get a medium right now. This is just habit. I'm going to McDonald's, but let me just get a medium iced coffee and put it in with my coffee. Goodness. I get talking and that dementia kicks in and look out. It's such a nice day, guys. Such a nice day. Hi, can I please get a medium iced coffee with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream?
Vanilla shots?
Yeah, the vanilla shots.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That is it. Thank you. Give me a second. I'm going to scan to earn points. Can't miss those. At least there's a car ahead of me. So let's see. School's going to be starting. I am probably going to... scratch myself. Sorry. I'm probably going to be going to Walmart as well and just scanning some items. I did go through 2 bags that I had put away for like birthdays or Christmas or whatever. I'm also going to pull some items out for school clothes to give them as well to prepare, because I did purchase Amelia. She likes those little boxer brief type of girls underpants, and they come from Temu, and she loved them. She got a full year out of them. So I did purchase those for her, as well as the first grade shirt. We were not sure that Everly was going to do the pre-K, because it's only, I think it's 3 hours instead of 2. You know, and come wintertime, that's going to be a pain in the butt. So now I want to look out pre-K for Everly. You know what I mean? Because she'll be able to wear, the kindergarten ones were big on Amelia, still big on her. So by the time Everly goes, they'll probably fit her perfect. So they're put away in the, Tasha said she got them in the back of the closet hanging up. And then she's going to save the t-shirts, because there's 2 or 3 of the kindergarten one, and she's going to save them. So that's something she's going to pack away for them. And then their blankets, of course. I already gave Everly her blanket on her original birthday, you know what I mean? And I've got to order Emilia's and Trey's. So it's got to be the 6th birthday and the 2nd birthday. But she does. She's got those, you know, the bags that you do the vacuum and you suck them in. She's got one labeled Amelia, Everly, and Trey. They each have one, and they have certain things put in it. So, and I don't know if I told you, in their bedroom they have the Paris theme. It's so cute. It's so cute. It'd be nice if I could find like the 6 with a Paris theme, happy birthday, and even if they have it, get one for 4 for Everly, you know, when she turns 4 in December. Okay, I'm next. Alright, so let me just add the medium to my homemade, which is pretty dang good, guys. Oh, I need to put on the community tab what I'm using. The concentrate of the 1 tablespoon for 6 ounces. Pretty dang good. I'm gonna have to drink some. Gonna have to guzzle guzzle or gulp gulp, whatever it is, because I'm not wasting it. There we go. So then I can just throw it out right here. Maybe I need to pull it more. I don't want to be in the way of people. I have a couple receipts, a couple straws I didn't use. Usually I'll scan these to fetch. However, I'm not doing that right now. I'm just gonna, since I'm right here, throw it out. Oh, and I love the obese. So I've got jean shorts on today. So I said, oh, let me look at the size, you know. They're Levi's, I believe. And it's a 28 waist. Like, sure, I gained some weight. And I look better, right? Because at some point, I looked sickly because of how much weight I did lose, you know. Then it was criticized. But you can't make anybody happy. And yes, I do love pasta. Yum, 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 yum. Hold on, I had a text. All right. Later, Jar starts his overnights. He just texted and said, "Hey, Mom, if I give you my card, will you go and fill up my tank for me?" I was like, "Absolutely," you know. He's going to probably be going to bed soon. And like I said, it's his first night at overnight. For a while, he did overnight before when I used to drive him. So I feel terrible that I totally missed McDonald's. Like, that's the habit right there. My car just knew the way to go. And it was a girl I know, and she says, "A medium?" I said, "Yeah, get a medium for now. I'll probably be back in a little bit." 4 bacon double cheeseburgers, I'm sure. Let me see. So happy I checked. That is 4 bacon McDoubles. So I don't know if there's a deal on them or not. They're saying the prices are coming down, but people are saying the buns are getting smaller and the burgers are getting smaller. I don't know. Let's see what a meal is. Okay. They still have the Buffalo Bills bundle for $14.99. I think that was the price. I was just trying to see. A lot of them don't show prices. So I thank everybody for coming to the live, and I thank my mods. They're great. Love my mods. And that last night was Jan, Linda, Charla, and then Tasha came on. Her priority, of course, is her family. You know what I mean? Like, I knew she was going to mod, but I didn't know when she would make it, so to say. So she goes, "Oh, I just joined and, you know, you guys ended." She's been pulling clothes from the closet that haven't been worn for school. Looking at them, none of them have stains because she never let, like, when they came, you know, when Amelia came home from school, it was clothes off, play clothes and such. So I want to say she says there's 18 outfits.
Sorry about that. I'm cutting it for you.
Hi, can I please get 4 bacon McDoubles and that's it?
All right. $12.92 for window.
$12.92 for 4. Is that a good deal? Can make it at home cheaper. And have leftovers from the bacon. Well, you know me. Anyways, it's not mine to judge. So, yeah, so she was saying she was going to have Everly try on some of Amelia's, like, skinny jeans, because Everly's got, like, long, thinner legs. And Amelia, she has long, not long, she has maybe a little under average, like, thicker legs, thicker thighs, because of, you know, I mean, that girl is always doing cartwheels and swimming and riding her bike and, you know, cheerleading and such. So, oh, and now she's running around playing soccer, kicking her ball around. Jared said if she keeps showing the interest in that, next soccer season, even though it's $300, he's going to get her signed up for it. So, see how that goes. Everly, she does want to do cheer, but because of her birthday, she won't be able to do cheer next year. She'll be able to do it the year. She's got 2 more years before she can do cheer. And she knows almost all the cheers, which is great. And Trey is just my little tank. The neighbors love when my grandchildren come down. Absolutely love when my grandchildren come down. And last night, it was a busy day. And the grands wanted to come down to Nana's house. So they all 3 of them came down with Tasha. And my neighbors heard them. And they came out and sat and watched them play. And she said, "They're just so beautiful. Tasha has beautiful children." And I'm like, "They are adorable." I go, "Sometimes I think it's just me, you know, because they're my grandchildren." And she's like, "No," and the curls in their hair. And she was just going on and on. And her boyfriend, just Everly is like just his favorite. Like, he just gets a kick out of her. But yeah, they stayed down last night for like I don't know, it was probably 45 minutes to an hour. And then we went back. I walked with them to their house, had to get ready for nighttime. They had already had their bath and such. So we did the reading of the books. And Trey, when you read the book, he'll go between, like, because Tasha will read to either Everly or Amelia, and then I'll read to either Everly or Amelia. And Trey goes back and forth. And when you try to pick out his book, he's trying to get his sisters to read the book with him. It's just, you can't get him back. That year's back, you know. Gonna come, what, another 6 years, and, you know, they might not like giving a hug or a kiss or, you know, saying I love you 50 times a day. And the reason why they say it so much is because, you know, I'll always, and Tasha will be like, I love you, just random, you know. But so I hope there was no disrespect like given to Sally. I did think about that, and I did use, you know, I said pee footing around. I do think I understand where Jerry was like hard-headed because, you know, everyone said she can't afford it, she can't do it, so she wanted to, you know, prove everybody wrong. But why prove people wrong if you're struggling? No, make life easier for yourself. That's working harder, not smarter, right? Maybe working harder, not smarter, is also having people pay your way. This is really good. This is one thing about McDonald's. It's quite a wait. I need to gather all this change, put it in that, and go dump it in my big coffee thing, and then put it back, because the change is overflowing, so now it's in the cup holders and such, and I don't want it to get all sticky. There's some over here. I did get a text, and I should read it, but I'll wait until I get back to the parking lot, most likely. Unless I get another one, then it might be like, hey, you better read it. So I am going to go to Walmart, because like I said, I'm going to look at things, if they've lowered things, school things. What was it? Oh, when Amelia, what did they get dressed up for? It might have been to go somewhere with Abuelo, and Amelia got one of like those tennis skirts. She absolutely loves it. The shorts are underneath it. And Everly got this adorable, like a blue and with yellow daisies, like a seersucker, like the little tank and the shorts. Adorable on her. So, and we do know in September there are going to be some warm days, so the shorts that Amelia got for her field trip, which she looks so cute in, Everly, they were just a little bit too loose. So I think Everly would still need a 5T and jean short, so I want to look for that. And they did have some pink ones, so I'm gonna scan those as well. My mind just, Tasha's like me, as far as, this is why I had a hard time downsizing. Back in the day, I had at least 30 outfits. In a whole month, I did not wear the same outfit. I'm talking, I didn't wear the same jeans or leggings or shorts or, no, I didn't. And that's where those hoodies piled up. Because when you only wear something like once a month, you know, it's not getting washed. So, and then like if I have like shirts like this, I'll wash these inside out. Normally I turn all my clothes around. However, like stuff with graphics and such, I turn it inside out when I wash it so it doesn't fade or, you know. I wonder if, because the girls, so she could separate her clothes, I'm thinking about getting something to hang in the middle, so maybe she could put right to left. There's a couple of dressers that she wants to refinish. I told her I'd help her with those. And I had an idea with it because there's two that she wants to refinish, and the girls' room is in a lighter purple and a pink compared to when I did Amelia's. It was the dark purple. with the stripes or whatever. Anyways, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe do one dresser pink, one dresser purple, and getting the not stickers, but kind of, and put them on the dressers and decorate it like to the theme that she has. Because those elephants came off the wall just fine, and they were up there. They were adhered so well. So the decals is what I'm talking about. And maybe do it near the handles or right in the middle, and then maybe some on the side. Maybe do one dresser like pink, and then the purple on the top, and then one purple with the pink on the top. So I'll go over that with her, because I told her I have no problem doing that. And if the girls, like, they like to help with things, but when you sand it down and such, you get a mess. So I have one of the sanders with the bag. You still get some dust. But if she doesn't want me to do it there, I could always bring like drawers to my house, or she could bring them to my house, and I could do them like right in my mudroom, get them all done. And just a thought. This is taking forever. It is 12:35, but it is a Sunday, so. And the New York State Fair is going on. And then it was said something. How much would the New York State Fair cost a family? Admissions for adults, $12. Admissions from 6 and older is $8, which, like Jared said, all 3 kids would get in free. The rides are taking 5 to 6 tickets. And I can't remember if 25 tickets were like $15. So he was trying to like add these things up, right? And then he's been talking about Seabreeze, and he's like, they're 40 something a ticket. I go, correct. I go, but they get to ride all the water slides, they get to ride all the amusement rides, so you're not paying per ride with tickets. So then he's like, Mom, yeah. And I said, Jared, don't you remember we always did water parks over the state fair? I mean, don't get me wrong, we did the state fair a lot. I said, but it would be cheaper even when I spent the night at a hotel with you guys, and then to go to the New York State Fair. And the New York State Fair is just so hyped. Yep, there's free concerts, and in order to get to the free concerts, of course, you pay the admittance to the fair. Now, if you go to a paid concert, you get into the fair for free. So, and then there's no like bus shuttles from out here, so you'd have to ride to like Syracuse if you didn't want to park in the parking lot, because man, sometimes that's just horrible. But you could get parked somewhere and like catch a shuttle. I'm good. I remember when I used to go with my best friend, we would hit the wine slushies and drink some of the wine slushies, and I was like 1 or 2, and I would be like lightheaded. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Can you believe how long this has taken? I've been now chatting for almost 13 minutes. So my last car vlog was like an hour. I apologize, but I just put them all together. But let me check that text, because you know me, I've got to check if anyone needs something. Alright, I'm still in line. I finally got to pay. So I got her receipt with her card, so I can give that to her. I didn't even scan my app because I don't feel like as if I paid for it, so I shouldn't earn points. So I didn't even do that. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was watching Fearlessly Created with Marina, and she's talking about now doing sponsorships, because her channel could make so much more. But when she started her channel, she had vowed that she would never do sponsorships. So she just did it where her channel grew, you know, and it's growing well. I think she's been in it 5 years. I've been in mine 4. It's just tiny, which, girl, I'm fine with. And but her subscribers, you know, they think, yeah, definitely do a sponsorship, especially if she believes in it. I think she would be the type that if she didn't like it, I think she would say. But she was saying that, you know, with the revenue now, it's changed. Like, she was making so much more back then compared to what she's making now. And she did this long video. I want to say she said it took 16 hours for her to edit that video, because she does raw footage and then, you know, puts it away. Me, I'm just in the car chit-chatting. Mine's just blase, blase. And so yeah, she had mentioned in a prior video where she was doing Q&As that, you know, she can be making upwards of $10,000 a month if she did sponsorships. And then she would turn around and put that into, you know, remodeling her double wide, which, you know, a lot of people, you know, put down how it's done or it's cobbed, or, you know what I mean? But they're doing it. They're doing it on their own, and they live in it. Nobody else lives in it but them. She's come a long way from the beginning of her channel, right? She's learned a lot of things through subscribers. She's lived a life that, you know, God finally came to her and spoke to her, and how she's changed. She homeschools her children. She does so much. And it's awesome how she says, like, when she goes to the store, she loves bringing them all. You know, and the twins, I mean, they're getting older. Like she said, you know, soon enough they'll be out the door. And her son, I can't remember the name right now, I'm so sorry, but he'll most likely, you know, remain with them. And then she went to Hobby Lobby and purchased some fall items and such. But she purchased these, like, pumpkins for them to decorate any way they wanted to. And her one son, I don't know if he's autistic, I'm not sure. However, he did this awesome paint, and he was staring off and looking at like the TV and such, wasn't really focused. But like she said, he's an artist like his dad. His dad, like, does side things as well, I guess, you know, with painting and drawing and such. So it's just a talent that just comes to people. Some people have it, some people don't. I don't. This is horrible. I don't remember what time I said, but it's 12:47, 12:48, and I'm still sitting here. And it wasn't like I only had one car ahead of me through taking the order, and then 3 cars ahead of me, and I still have the one ahead of me, so. I'm telling you, back when I worked here as my part-time job, because I, you know, was on the phones all the time and processing, and I said, yeah, I need a part-time job to get out of the house, because I could, you know, I got some overtime and such. There was another job I did, Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, doing flower orders, and man, that was buku money. Was it Blooms Today, I believe it was? And I don't know, back then you could live in any state and do that for holidays. The ones that are kept on that, you know, just are full-time, like they work in the office and such, they make really good money. These jeans are like, they've got the fold, and it bothers me when I sit. It's just I don't know, just like I want to take it down, but they're pretty sewn up. I could probably take the tacks out. These shorts have been around quite some time now. But I did go through a lot of my shorts. I did bring in a lot more bikers again. I don't know, I just find them comfortable with riding the bike and going for walks or cleaning the house. And then I'll get caught up sometimes with, instead of changing out of my bikers and like putting jean shorts on or something, because I'm already dressed. I used to be where I made sure I wore jeans at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I have to get back into that habit again. Come on, my goodness. By the time I get her food, it's going to be cold. So yeah, someone commented about, you know, Jim didn't look well. He looked pretty ruffled, like stressed. I'm sure he is. I'm sure there is depression. I'm sure, you know, hearing that snoring, not sleeping well, that's not the best. Everyone requires sleep, but not like they do in bed so much, or playing games and folding clothes and getting out of breath. And I think that car has to go back around. And they have a lobby full of people. Correct. Okay, thank you. So, can you imagine? I mean, now that it's getting cooler, I hope they're opening the windows and letting fresh air in. And, you know, in order to get used to heat sometimes, you know, open those windows when it's a little warm, not hot, not stifling hot, but 80 and under, you know. Open those windows, get the fresh air, air out the house. Fresh air just does a body good. I'll always say it. I keep saying it. It's 12:51, okay? Here we come.
Great day.
Thank you, you too. They feel hot, so that's a good thing. Then I was thinking about also going to Walgreens. Walgreens has some pretty good coupons going on, but I have 2 cabinets in the bathroom, basically totally empty except for 2 full-size fitted sheets. I have 2 comforters that I go back and forth with, and then a blanket. I pretty much, so I could do a stockpile again, but I don't know. I probably have 3 to 4 loads of laundry per week, and that's with bedding, so that's not a lot. But I'm coming up on the time where I'm going to be washing all the curtains again, so. And I think tomorrow's going to be a rainy day. I might do that tomorrow. Do you guys, when it's raining, do you try to get like laundry done, or try to like get extra things done, so to say, like your curtains and such, because they do get dust. My ceiling fans, like I do once per month. My oven, self-cleaning, I really do that in the fall and the winter, and then in the summertime I'll spray it down and clean it out. I have the Teflon type of liner in the bottom, so I just have to pull that out and then spray down my racks. So it's not a huge clean out, but when I cook, I don't like a lot of like debris or anything, you know. Same with my toaster, empty that out like twice a month because of the, you know, with the grands, they like the mini bagels and English muffins, and I make sure I keep that cleaned out so there's not like a lot of crumbs, because if you get a lot of crumbs, you get that like burning smell, and yeah, I don't like any of that. Alright, I'm going to drop these off to her, and then I'm going to head out to Wally World. That good old-fashioned Wally World. I'm still getting, you know, my troll comments, and I know people say, oh, don't bring them up, don't give them airtime. It don't matter. It really don't. It doesn't faze me at all. I laugh at it. Oh, you're not getting the views and the likes. How many times have I said, if it's only 1 or 2 people that watch and enjoy it, so what? What am I doing? I'm sitting in my car and I'm chit-chatting. Oh, I'm not trying to grow this big, awesome type of channel. Like, what the frick? I'm not trying to become YouTube famous now. Like, there'd be so much more I could do if I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to do that. I could do all the shop with me's. I could do cleaning in my house. I could do all kinds of things. But one thing that y'all have to remember, trolls, family comes first. And even when Tasha said that, like, oh, I want to you know, come down because she was invited to the fire, and JR's going to be working third shifts. So, which means JR wouldn't be home, you know, and the kids are down there and the fire is next door to my house. No, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It wouldn't work out. So, of course, if she said she was going to do it, I'm like, oh, I'll sit out there with you guys too. That's why I did it, you know, Saturday Live. Unscripted, whatever. But hold on, let me bring this to her. All right. Now, let's go. I do have to get kitty litter because mine is not due for delivery. I think the 3rd or the 4th. And I know I don't have enough to make it through that long. So, I think I'll pick that up. The only thing is, Dollar General has the one that I really like. I haven't seen it at Walmart yet, but we'll see. Okay. I love discussing things with you guys. I really do. Because behind the scenes, you don't see too much. And, I wish you did. I wish you did. Let's see, what else? So, I've not watched Glenda Sully. I was going to. I know she's looks younger than me and is much prettier than me. And she has an admirer. And, oh, the funny thing is, you know, troll saying that I'm a grifter. Oh, guys, can you please tell me when I've ever asked for anything? When I've ever asked for any type of help, or I need money for this or I need money for that? If I needed money for something, I dang sure wouldn't be going to Dunkin'. Like, let's think realistically, okay? Could I save like $2,000 in a year by not going? Pretty sure. If it ever comes to that point where I am in dire need, you won't see me going to Dunkin'. You'll see me taking care of either my bills, my grandchildren, or whatever. I've got like, it's like a savings for them. Like, they could use it for college, or, you know, if they don't go to college, they don't get it till they're 21. If they go to college, it's available at 18. So, just, you know, kind of think before you speak, because you kind of look stupid. And also, the funny thing is, they try to make themselves appear to be someone they're not, you know, which I love that for them. Love that for them. If you think that certain people just are gone, they're not gone. They're just hiding behind different names. So, I thought I'd share that with you. That's just a part of my, sometimes I don't even do it daily, go and approve comments, and that's my fault. I know it'll be soon that I'll be sitting at home and not doing as much as I'm doing now. I do make sure to go and approve them. I haven't been, you know, hearting them like I should, and to show you and acknowledge you that I read it. But I hope by me talking in the car and me bringing up certain comments, like, you know, with the woman that I think she's bedbound because of everything she's gone through. Like, I know her screen name starts with an M. And it's so great to see Shopper Girl back in the chat. And I hope you have a safe trip. You said you're going down south, so I hope you enjoy yourself and have a lot of fun. I also, oh, and the name just was there. I can't remember the name now. The other Kim that people accused her of being the other Kim, like even with knowledge of, you know, a driver's license this poor woman sent me. Like, it was just beyond ridiculous. So it's sad you don't see them. Hopefully they watch, you know. Hopefully all is well with them. Just, you think of, you know, all the old people like back in the day, like Brenda MPA, like she was there from day one. She was the one that, you know, told me, oh, you could do a live if you do it from a computer. Like, so knowledgeable. I have to scroll down through my texts. I'm sure maybe I've missed a text message and maybe read it and said I was going to get back to a person and it hadn't got back to a person. Like I said, I'm bad with that. I'd rather like do a, you know, like a video chat, or I need to just learn to press that microphone. The only thing is, when I press the microphone as well, some of the words, they aren't spelled correctly. Like my granddaughter's name, they spell it with it spells with an A instead of an E, and just little different things. So you guys know I can be long-winded if I lie. That looks like a nice fifth wheel. It only looks like a 28 or a 30 foot though. I think my hair is starting to come down already. I can't complain. It's been up since between 8:15 and 8:30 I put it up, so definitely can't complain on that. And I know the windows get loud. Sorry. It's not too hot out. It's there's some white billowy clouds. I thought we were supposed to have rain by now, to be honest with you. I'll probably go into Walmart and come out to a rainstorm. But I got my umbrella back in the car because I was prepared. I also think someone commented they live in Missouri and they, you know, pay like the sales tax each year before registering their vehicle. They have to pay it, but it does go by, you know, the year, make, and model and such like that. I just don't like. Isn't that like? Doesn't that sound like the state is double dipping? That you have to pay taxes on a vehicle that when you purchase a car, you paid taxes on that vehicle? I don't know. Maybe it's me. And the thing is, when you pay the sales tax, you pay it not only when you purchase, or at least here, not only when I purchased my car for cash, I also paid it at the DMV. So, I don't know. I get the one time, but every year, every 2 years? Hell no. Why? Do a lot of states have that? Like, I figured out, what was it? Our licenses are 2021 to 2028. So every 7 years we renew our licenses, which is great because it used to be every year, then it went every 2 years. Then I think it went every 4 years. And now it's 7 years, which is nice. And it's every 7 years from date of issue or your birthday. And mine is on my birthday. See, I feel claustrophobic. Even in the winter, I have to have the window down some. Even if I'm freezing, I'll up, down it. So what else was I thinking of? Someone said in the live that Jim did say that he had a associate's degree in something, and she believed it was a vet tech. Now, it's just, with a vet tech, it's like 2 years for associate's degree. Also, they pointed out that there's a lot of math and such needed. And then if you're a vet tech, I don't get how you know, can't cut your own dog's toenails. for God's sakes. Help me figure that one out. The psychological, whatever. The issues with the dog having mental issues and such. Well, that dog's been around yelling and screaming and loud noises and music, you know what I mean? Oreo has to have music while going to sleep. Come on. Why don't you try for a week not playing that music? That music was also another thing that pushed Sally outwards, like, because it wasn't that it was low, it wasn't that it was quiet. You know, anything that they do is loud. I don't think Jim is as loud as Jerry, though, and Jerry blames it on a large family. I know my mother had 5 siblings, and I know they were not loud by any means. Even the men, my uncles were not loud. So there's many families that have, you know, large amount of children, and you just don't hear them being so loud. Oh, it's a pretty older car. I love that color. It's like a peach. I don't know if you'll be able to see it behind me, but it's pretty. Probably going to be busy because back to school shopping as well. But I just love going through, and I didn't even wear my watch, but I love going through and getting some steps in, and I'll see people that I know and sit and chit chat sometimes, and you know, yeah. Doesn't look too bad. I definitely am going to bring my coffee in because I think I'll be in here a while. We'll see. We'll see. It's 1:12. We'll see what time it is when I come out. Parking isn't too bad. I left my card out and I got my coffee, so I have to grab that. I'm going to put it in my pocket, actually. And I've been charging, so hopefully I got a good charge so I can scan some. And I'll try to finish this off. All right, let me do a quick what I got on clearance first. I got these Blueies sneakers. They're light ups. $3, guys. I wish they had 2. But hopefully they'll learn to share. These were just too cute to pass up. These are full price. These are $5.98. Aren't they adorable for Everly? Then I also picked up Everly. These were $9, marked down to $5. Amelia has like the flamingo ones. And now Everly has the little flowers. I picked these up for Abby Rose. They're cute. They're little Levi Strauss. They were $5.99. It says you save $9.99. I'm also going to put in there, I see what Walmart's doing. I did scan some that were all $1 over, but know what they're doing? They're ripping the price tag off the suggested retail price now and raising everything $1. And I will show that. This was $3. This one is for Everly. And I got this to go with it. This is, she wears the same size top, basically, 6X. Amelia actually wears a 7, but these run big. So, and these were $3 as well. It's not marked on this one. It's marked on one of them. And then I got a white one. So this one looks like it runs a little bit bigger. And this is for them to share too. It doesn't have to be for a specific child now. And then I got this one as well. Oh, they're marked 5, but they were 3. They're adorable. They were originally $6.98, but for $3. And then these shorts, I had been eyeballing these, and they had a bunch of them. Well, they only had one pair now. It's a size 6, and they were $1. They were originally just $6.98. Then they were marked down to $5. Then they went to $3. Now they're $1. And that can go with this top. It's like one of those wicking ones, you know what I mean? So it could go with that, but I got this for Amelia. So I thought this would look cute together. So that's what I picked up, just for school clothes, not for their birthday per se, because some of the stuff that I have that I put away was like Christmas, not Christmas, but wintry, you know what I mean? So I'd like to give some of that for their birthday rather than for the beginning of school. These are the ones with the little shorts underneath. Too cute. Amelia loves hers. And Amelia's was a little big on Everly, so that's why I sized down. But yeah, I'm going to give these to them today. So all that was, I don't know what I did with my receipt. It's in the other bag. All that was $42. You can't go wrong for all that brand new clothing for $42. Do you have to scan and see what they really have? Yes, you do. I walked all over the store looking for another pair of these, but there was no such luck. When I scanned them, they said out of stock. They're a size 12. So, who fits them first? But I really wish they did have 2, because I definitely would have purchased them. So this is a long car vlog. I am actually going to end that here. I'm going to turn on some music and enjoy a little ride home. Get a few groceries put away. And go down to my grand's and show him what I got him. I didn't get Trey anything yet. He's not starting school. And he does have plenty of clothes, but I do have birthday stuff put away for him. So, that is it, guys. That is a Sunday for me. And it is 2:46 p.m. I think I went in at 1 something. So over an hour, and not bad. But there is a lot of things, and I'm going to remember to put them in. And I'll put them in here at the end of the video. To me, it shouldn't be that way. Because they're not paying a lot for the clothes to begin with. They're already making a good profit margin. And now they're peeling the bottom like tag off so you don't see that any longer. And then it's $1 up. So, all right. Until later, guys, you know me. I'll be back. My phone's almost dead. Bye-bye.